Well, the one thing to remember with all this hot air coming out of Washington, D.C. about grants and cutbacks and everything, sure, they're doing something, but most of it's not going to affect us. Or most of us that need money, to do something in life or get out of our debt, because that's still there. I mean, look at some new programs. Here's are 5 that they give you in the field. This is brand new. Trump's been here. See, they start all over. It's not just Washington. It's all over. Here, City of Chicago. Okay, what they're doing is giving 250 freelance artists up to $6,000 a piece, okay? $6,000, you're a freelance artist. Now, that's a nice day's work, isn't it? Well, here's another thing. But 400 businesses are going to get $10,000 a piece. These are small businesses. And actually, this is done by the American Express. And the deadline is actually the end of this month, July 31st. So that's another thing. And all these links will be in the bottom there. So you can, here's another thing that, there's 118 small businesses in Wisconsin that got $10,000 each. 118 businesses. Wow. And you thought there were no more grants out there. That's silly. That's just some guy blowing hot air in the White House. I mean, sure, some of them are going to be helpful, but most of them, you have nothing to do with, so don't worry. But you have to still try. That's the key. Okay, here's another thing. You want to start a daycare center. This lady got $400,000. She had a little daycare center in her house. So a in-home daycare center, and she got $400,000 to make it a big facility for 100,000 people. Wow. Why don't you do that? Or how about this? There's a program and this is a rent grant program for people who have trouble paying rent. And listen to how much you get, $30,000. Now this is in California. They give you $30,000, and for income, you see, you always worry about, I make too much money, I can't get, no, this is for incomes up to $98,000 a year. You get a $30,000 grant. See, whatever you think about grants, man, there's so much out there, and it's starting every day. It's a bountiful of stuff. I mean, I admit there's estimated about 750,000 programs. 750,000, almost a million different programs. They all have different age requirements. They all have different income requirements. They all have different requirements. So one person says no, hey, you go somewhere else. That's the way you do that. And here, that's what we do at LeskoHelp.com. What we're trying to do is show the average person all the government programs they're eligible for. That's right. You're eligible for an average of $18,000 every year from these programs. They don't advertise, you can't find them or whatever. But one place you should go that is helpful is a place called findhelp.org. Okay, let me get that up here. Find help. So you don't have to give me money, but you don't have to know how to spell to use this thing. And then you put in your zip code, okay, and then you put in what you need money for. You need money to fix up your house, then put in home repair, okay, and see what you get. Okay, what I get for home repair is 180 different programs that give grants and free money for home repair. This is what I'm trying to teach America about, because there's so many programs like this to make your life a lot easier, better, and grow your life, grow yourself, or whatever. You want to start a business, go back to school, or get a better job. All that is there for existing government programs that are still there, and they'll be there at the end of the year too. So you got lots of time to figure this out and do it. But you need help, because you can't rely on Google. Never go to Google if you don't have money. They're there to help get your money. That's all they want to do. That's capitalism. They want to get money to help you, okay? You don't have money, so don't go there. Go to places like findhelp.org. Or what we do is help you at LeskoHelp.com, okay? And we have 15,000 members. It's a community of members helping each other take advantage of government programs, okay? 15,000 members that help each other get all the money and help they're eligible for, and you can get unlimited help. We have seminars, actually they're workshops. So you could sign up for a workshop. We have 4 or 5 hours every day of workshops live. So you can ask questions. Hey, how the hell are you gonna do this? What'd you do have to do to get this stuff? They tell you live. And this is the kind of one-on-one help you really need to get through this stuff, because it's something you're not used to. And that's why before I die, I want to educate as many people as possible about the great benefits you have just for living in America. And that's LeskoHelp.com.